Everyone, happy Monday. Happy Martin Luther King Jr. Day. I hope that you are out there changing lives and being there full of love to make the world a better place in his name and in his honor. And today I am jumping in with another Memoir Minute where you can learn about memoir 1 minute at a time. But before I dive into the details, I wanted to just reintroduce myself for those of you who haven't been following me long. I'm Allie. I am an award-winning author and an international book coach and ghostwriter with a sweet spot and passion for memoir. And this year I am all about making sure that you all know that I am here to help you and support you in getting your memoir started. I'm especially looking to work with people who really want to work in this genre and have no idea where to begin. I really believe that a strong foundation means a strong finish, and I'm here with a special program called the Memoir Blueprint that helps you build that foundation so that you end up with a really strong memoir in the long run. So reach out, follow, connect, all the things. If this sounds like something that you're aiming to do in 2024, I want to be the first to know about it. Um, these memoir minutes that I do for a couple minutes each week are really a way to just kind of prime the pump, get the juices flowing, give you something to think about as you're embarking on this journey of wanting to write your life story. And today we're talking about the fact that your first draft is FYEO. Now, before I explain what that acronym means, I want to talk about the problem. I want to talk about the challenge that's coming up for people. Um, People get really paralyzed by the fear of family and friends or people who know them knowing all their life story and what they're going to think about it. They're worried about judgment, they're worried about somebody remembering it differently, they're worried about people abandoning them or walking away or looking at them differently because of something that they've written down. And while I totally understand that fear, I've been there myself as a memoirist. What I also know is that to be having this fear when you haven't even yet written a draft or finished a draft or edited a draft means that you're really putting this worry and this fear like up ahead of all of the work that still needs to be done to develop the manuscript in a way where people will be able to actually accept it, see you, hear you, and honor your story. So this worry and fear of everybody, judging what you've said or disagreeing with what you've said, is based in, I think, these early drafts that are meant to be messy and aren't meant for anybody else to be looking at anyway. So when I say that your first draft is FYEO, that stands for your first draft is for your eyes only. For your eyes only. And quite truthfully, your second and your third draft might also be FYEO. Now, you could be working with a coach or an editor, and so in that case, they're looking at it too, but they're there to help you make that manuscript better. They're there to help make sure that that manuscript is shaped in a way that by the time it gets in front of your readers, those people who know, like, and trust you, the manuscript is in a different place, a place where rather than you worry about how something has been said, you trust that you've done the work to share your story in a super aligned, intentional, and honest way that doesn't necessarily evoke these like horrible responses from others. So I'm really encouraging you that, kind of to place that fear to the side because right now it's not actually relevant to where you are in the journey. If you're just getting started, nobody is looking at this thing yet except for you. And you might need those first couple of drafts to just let shit fly and say it exactly how it comes up, exactly how it means for, how you mean it to, and how you need to say it for some part of catharsis or healing. And then you can figure out how to revise it and polish it and shape it a little bit later so that it's more um it's more exacting in what you're trying to say so that you're less concerned about how people are going to come at it with their interpretations and their judgments. So just remember that while you're in these beginning stages of working on your book, nobody else is looking at it. So this idea that they're all going to hate it when it comes out is based on what you're working on now, which is a super early messy draft and not something that's for public consumption. Um, if you are needing more wisdom, more insight, more expert guidance to get started, then I have got loads of things that I can share with you. So please DM me or drop a note in the comments. Let me tell you what I've got either already or coming up that I think would really serve you. I'd love to be on the journey with you as you're attempting to write your memoir.